Ackermann steering gear mechanism. Davis steering gear mechanism disadvantage is it contains two sliding pair, means wherever sliding is there, two bodies in contact to slide, so wear is higher. While in Ackermann it is considered two turning pair, say this one is front axle and these two are front tire. Again two stub axles are there. Let us consider these two are stub axles, and here point number A and B both are pin joint, so it is turning pair. Say it is vertical, same angle I will considering alpha. Say this one is Ackermann steering gear mechanism. In same C, P, A and D, Q, B both are bell crank lever to transmit motion. So generalized equation cot phi minus cot theta is equal to W by L. We can prove by theoretical and actual. Theoretical, we can consider any angle of turning of theta, and W and L both are known, so theta W L is known, so phi we can identify. So various value of theta we can get value of phi. Actually, we can, in actual value we can draw diagram of turning. So let's consider one diagram after turning. So again let us consider car turns towards right side. So here it is 4-bar link mechanism. So now intermediate link or coupling A dash B dash will be tilted. It is not horizontal like in steering gear, and tire of car will be like this for turning. When it is turned towards right side, this angle become theta, and when it is turned towards right side, left side angle from mean position, here hidden line represent mean position, it is angle phi. Now when we project, when we shifting from B to B dash, shifting is this one. Likewise from A to A dash, here it is shifting, so that projection will be same. So in that case we can write projection of BB dash equal to projection of AA dash on which, on PQ axle. Likewise same on PQ axle. So that is projection. Now it is important how to determine this projection. So BB dash distance, BB dash, that is this one. So it is subtraction of these two datas, this longer distance minus this. So how to write that? So these both are actually right angle triangle. See, this one is first right angle triangle, over here it is second right angle triangle. For second right angle triangle, intermediate angle is this, so that is this remaining angle is alpha and theta. So intermediate angle is total 90 minus alpha plus theta, and for external it is theta. Here remaining, for blue color triangle, remaining angle will be 90 minus alpha as seen in this geometry. So for projection of BB dash we can write this longer side, means it is adjacent side, so we can write it is QB dash into cos 90 minus alpha plus theta. How? Say in this red color triangle, what do you mean by cos of angle? Angle is given 90 minus alpha plus theta. It is adjacent side. Adjacent side is projection. Divide by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is QB dash. So projection we can write QB dash into cos of 90 minus alpha plus phi. Likewise this secondary distance is for blue color triangle, that we can write QB cos 90 minus alpha. Why minus? Because this longer distance minus shorter distance. that is equivalent of projection of AA dash. Now for projection of AA dash, it is summation from P to right side and P to left side. Again both are triangles. In that case we can consider this triangle as well as these two triangles are there. So ultimately we can write PA dash into cos 90 minus phi minus alpha, that is this angle. Let us draw it. So for this triangle, this angle, intermediate angle, become, this total will be 90 minus, total angle will be 90 minus this angle. Here it is alpha, total is phi and here alpha, so it is phi minus alpha. Here, from here to here it is phi angle shifting and here alpha, so phi minus alpha will be this one, and it is 90 minus this angle. So and it is plus PA cos of 90 minus alpha. While you expand this, cos of 90 minus, that will be sine, cos of 90 minus will be sine. So QB dash and QB both are same, QB dash and QB both are same because it is rigid link. So in bracket sine theta plus alpha minus sine 90 minus alpha will be alpha, equal to, on PA and PA dash both are same, so cos 90 plus is sine phi minus alpha plus cos 90 minus alpha sine alpha. After expanding this sine A plus B, sine A plus B, sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, we can take QB and PA both are same, so it is cancel out first, so that will be sine theta cos alpha plus cos theta sine alpha minus sine alpha equal to sine phi cos alpha minus cos phi sine alpha, again plus sine alpha. Let us consider sine alpha common from these terms, so that will be sine alpha, here cos theta is remaining, here minus 1, here cos phi is remaining, but when come it is over here it is plus, minus 1 and plus 1, plus 1 will become over here, that is again minus 1, so minus 2. Remaining terms on the right side is this 2, in that cos alpha is common, so remaining sine phi, that is already available here, and when sine theta is come over here, that is minus of sine theta. And finally we can consider tan alpha, sine upon cos will be sine phi minus sine theta upon cos theta plus cos phi minus 2. So this one is equation to choose value of alpha in Ackermann steering gear mechanism.